I'm going to be starting off with the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I really like this because my face is pretty dry, and this gives me a good amount of moisture and keeps my face super soft. I love the texture of this, so I'm just going to apply it all over my face except for my eyelids. Next, I'm going to be applying the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer in Light Ivory. I'm just going to apply it under my eyes, on my forehead, and a little bit on my nose and chin. This one is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer in Dark Cocoa. I'm going to be putting that a little bit on my cheekbones, a little bit on the sides of my nose, and also on the top of my forehead. I'm also going to apply some on my jawlines just to define them a little bit, and I'm going to use the beauty sponge to blend it and just make it even and not so bulky. Here I'm going to take one of my Wet n Wild brushes and blend the concealer in. Now I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick in Follow Your Bisque. This is not necessary, you don't have to do this, I just like a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to put it under my eyes, under where I just kind of contoured my cheeks, and some on my chin and forehead again. Then I'm just going to blend it in with one of my Wet n Wild brushes. I'm going to be using the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette as my eyeshadow, and that's the first color I'm going to be using. I'm going to put that mostly on my inner eyelid just to make it like a nice shimmer. So I'm just going to apply it until it looks like I want it to look like. I'm also going to use my Wet n Wild brush to apply some of it under my eye, just to give it a nice little shimmer and glow. I'm going to be applying this color from the Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to be applying this on the outer part of my eyelid, and kind of blending it in with what I just put on. I'm going to be using this color now from the Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to be applying that on the outside as well and just kind of blending it in with what I just did. I like the outside edges looking a little darker so that it really pops the inner color. This is the Wet n Wild Megablast Retractable Eyeliner in the Blackest Black. I'm just going to apply that underneath. I use the Marcelle liquid eyeliner pen in black. This has been my favorite for years. It gives you a good little fine line, and I'm just going to apply that to both eyelids. I'm going to curl my lashes and then apply the Wet n Wild Lash-O-Matic mascara, step 1, and followed by step 2 with the fibers, and then seal the deal with step 3. I really love this product because I've tried other mascaras with fibers, and for the price that this one is, I will definitely continue to use it because it works really well. Now for the brows, I use the Anastasia Medium Brown Brow Wiz. I'm just going to brush them out and then fill them in a little bit. Now I use this color for something I just like to do. I apply a little bit on my brow bone to give it a little bit of a highlight. Now for foundation, I use the Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation in Soft Beige. I'm going to apply it on my face and try not to make a mess everywhere. And then I'm going to use my Wet n Wild brush to paint my face on. I'm going to take one of my Wet n Wild brushes and blend it a little bit on my neck so there's not a huge color difference. Now I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photofocus Pressed Powder in Warm Light and just apply a little bit all around my face to set the foundation. Now I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick in Floral Majority. I'm using the brush to do this because if I were to apply the product directly on my face, it would be way too like bold and pink or red. So doing this with a brush just gives me the right amount of blush that I want. This is the Wet n Wild Contouring Palette in Dulce de Leche. I use a little bit of the darker color to kind of just redefine that cheekbone and on the sides of my nose as well. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. I'm using my Wet n Wild brush to just highlight my face. I love this highlighter. It gives it such a nice color. If you want to keep it more natural, you can just apply a lip gloss that you have. This is one of my NYX lip glosses. Or if you want to dress it up a little bit, this is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream in Brooklyn Thorn. Thanks for watching my video, you guys. this is one of my most everyday looks. Every time I am going to put makeup on, this is probably the look I'm going to be going for. Unless I'm trying something new or like have a special occasion that I have like a outfit for, then I might do different. But yeah, this is my everyday look. I hope you enjoyed, and follow me on Snapchat and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, guys.